Hey Guardians, CloudL_XXV here, and welcome back to Unseen Destiny Rising. In today's video, we are concluding our journey into the Evivagar Raid. We are on stage 3, which is Hvergelmir, and we're going to be getting out of bounds and exploring. Now in this video, I will be using a backbreak for this entire thing. For everything I do, I'll be using backbreak, and I will let you guys know when I'm going to be doing it. And again, I apologise I can't show you guys how to do this because it will get patched and it will prevent more videos like this in the future. So let's get on with it. We're going to head over in this direction. Now there are no turnbacks over here. And if you play this, you probably have explored to some extent until you hit turnbacks. I'm going to be coming right up here and there will be a turnback. There is one just right up here, so I'm going to pause and get past the turnback. There we go. Okay, I'm through the turnback. Let's continue. For this, I'm actually trying to see how high I can actually get. This is the highest I can get. So I'm going to be going right over there because there is some invisible land that I can land on. And there we go, I got up on that. It's quite tricky to get up on that. You can actually phase through it if you're too close to the edge. Now whenever I did get up this high, this is the highest I currently got up. And I was thinking, oh yes, I'm going to be able to get right above the main part, the center of this area, but unfortunately not, because there's an invisible ceiling right there. And it's not an invisible ceiling per se, it's just some mesh which you can't see from this side. And look right over there, that's actually the little tunnel thing which you come down during this. So unfortunately we can't get over there and get any higher. I've looked in a lot of places, there's some other places that you can climb, but not as high as that. And you can actually land right where I'm shooting right now, but I'm not wasting my sword ammo doing so, because there's no point, we can't get anywhere from there. So for now we are going to get into one of the arenas. There's 2 arenas that you can get teleported to. We need the one which has the platforms. And I landed in the one with the platforms because the one with the platforms does not have a... I can't remember what it's called, it's kind of like a darkness debuff, where as soon as it gets to 10, you die. So this one doesn't have it, the other one does. But both arenas here are pretty much exactly the same out of bounds. They are the same out of bounds. Oh, and I forgot to mention there was another turn back there, which I did use backbreak on. I'm going to go out in this direction because if I look down, which I'll do shortly, see that tunnel on the left hand side? We're going to be getting into that. And you have to go out quite a bit. I mean, put it this way, if any of you guys do know how to do the backbreak, you'll be able to do this. If not, no worries, this is for everyone just to see what's out here. And I'll have more videos showing you things that you can't normally see because of the turnbacks. Look at that, that looks pretty cool. Now we've only got 1 minute and 8 seconds to get to the bottom of this tunnel. And it takes a while getting down there, so hopefully I'll make it. Spoiler alert, I do make it. And when we slide down this, where does it take us? Absolutely nowhere. We do land on some invisible ground down here, but I mean, look, nuts. You can't even get, you can summon your Sparrow, but you can't get on it. It's really, really weird that we're able to get in that tunnel and it's just not connected to anything. Very strange. So now we've wiped, but as you can see, there's still some time on the video. There is something else. We're going to be checking the boundaries of the area itself. Once again, there is another turn back surrounding this entire area. So again, I'm going to pause, or I'm going to skip me doing the back break. I've already done it. We're out of the barriers. Or sorry, the turn backs. And we are free to explore this entire place. And it is absolutely massive. The landmass here is, I would say it's probably the biggest landmass in the entire game. Now there's not much out here, to be honest. There's like these really low poly, mountainy kind of things, but besides these, it's just a big, massive landmass, just flat landmass. But it's absolutely huge, and I will talk about the time it takes to get from one corner to another, but I'll get onto that whenever we get to a certain point. Man, look at that, that's pretty cool. So right now we have just been going around the perimeter of the central area. Now look up in the sky, you see that thing? Once we get closer it'll start popping in more stuff from it. That was actually the thing we saw from the tunnel, way up there. Which is weird because we were way up there, but whenever we came down there's nothing. It's kind of like whenever you go through a teleporter, it's just like, I don't know how it works. It's kind of like if you go through a teleporter, everything else despawns until you come back out again, or something like that. I don't know how it works, but that thing up there is the thing that we saw out of bounds, outside the big tunnel, or at least I think it is. I mean, it looks like it. Might not be, don't take my word for it. And there's usually a lot of tentacles that actually pops in, like moving animated tentacles. But I couldn't get them to pop in. I think I have to get in a certain spot for them to pop in. So from here, we're just going to go straight, and actually, let's head in this direction. Now, some of these things out here aren't fully solid. Some of them you can just go right through. I think, if I remember correctly, this one is solid. We're going to go all the way to the edge, and then from the edge, we're going to go to the corner. Oh yeah, and look at this here. This is how the game looks like. If your computer or phone is pretty good, but this is how it looks like. If your computer or phone's pretty good, you can see it's like water. But on my phone, it looks like this. So quite a downgrade, but you know, it's what I've got. I'm not getting a new phone just so the game looks a bit better. You know, just to play one game, that's a complete waste of money. And of course, I don't play on PC. Okay, as I said, let's go straight to the edge. Okay, we're right at the edge. Now let's look behind us. Look, everything has disappeared because we are quite far away from where we're supposed to be, and everything is just despawned. Or been culled out, I should say. Now we're going to go right to the very corner. And then, when we get to the very corner, well, I'll tell you in a minute. As you can see, this landmass is pretty huge. I'm going full pelt on my Sparrow, and it's taken a while to get to the corner. And this was like from the middle kind of area. Trying to get right on the edge. Maybe, nah, that'll do. Okay, we have arrived at the corner. Now for some crazy facts about this area, about how massive it is. So from this corner that you see right there, I'm going to boost my Sparrow all the way from this corner, all the way to the other corner. And you'll see exactly how long it takes. And then afterwards I will tell you exactly how long it takes to do it on foot. And it's crazy. Just this little clip will show you how big this landmass is. It's crazy. And we're pretty much halfway, I think. See, by now you're thinking, my god, how far does this thing go? It's still going. And in fact, we are getting close. We're getting close, I think. Yes, we are. There we go. Now that, on the Sparrow, full pelt, corner to corner, that took like 2 minutes. Just over 2 minutes, like 2 minutes, 6 seconds. And if you're doing it on foot, it takes 8 minutes, running from one corner to the other. It would take 30, like 30 something minutes. It would take it would take 32 minutes. Sorry, brain wasn't working. It would take 32 minutes to run the circumference, or the area of this entire place. That is crazy. Just take running in a straight line for 8 minutes is crazy. Madness. So yeah, I would say it's one of the biggest landmasses in the entire game. I can't think of any other place it takes 8 minutes to get from one side to the other. But that is it, guys. That is everything I have discovered in this. So there we go. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. That was everything in Hvergelmir. So yes, once again, hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, or even subscribe if you haven't already. I'm waiting for the camera to turn. And until next time, Guardians, this is Cloudel XXXV, and as always, thanks for watching.